This is Fredericktown Blackcats football on KDKZ Channel 18.
Cole Luby set to kick it off, tees it up at his own 40-yard line, and we're just about set to go here. Like I said, we'll keep you abreast of all the games going on around the league tonight, around the area. Lots of exciting matchups here. That Farmington-North County game should be a pretty good football game.
They're big rivals.
Yeah. Farmington took it on the chin last week, but see if they can rebound and get a win here against North County. Cole Luby tees it up at his 40-yard line, and we are just about set to go here. Blackcat football at home in Fredericktown. Stay tuned, and we are underway. Luby steps into it, a big, long kick down to about the 10-yard line. Harwood takes it there to 15, across the 20, 25, dives forward, breaks a tackle at midfield, steps to the outside, to the 40, to the 30. He may go to the house, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, and that's Matt 24. Williams. That was Matt Williams stepped in front and took that all the way to the house for a touchdown. 85 yards for Matt Williams, and the Blackcats strike first. Boy, we really needed to get off on track, and we did it right there.
You bet. That's a good run.
Matt Williams, just a sophomore, is an exciting kid. Going to see a lot of action here. He plays linebacker on the defensive side, a tailback on the offensive side, and on special teams. He's a kickoff return guy. So, and Drake Spangler is in there to hold here. That's good to see.
Yes,
as we heard on the pregame show, Coach Sauer said that more than likely Brock O'Neill would take some snaps, but Spangler's out there directing traffic as Zach Keller will attempt the extra point here. Spangler the hold. Snap back, ball down. Kick is up. And it's good. Just 15 seconds into this ball game, the Blackcats strike first on an 85-yard kickoff return by Matt Williams, and the Blackcats lead 7-0. Step aside for 30 seconds and be back with the kickoff right after this.
Battery problems. It happens every time you want to do something. You just want to mow the yard, right? You've got to make it to that big meeting on time, and your watch quits. You got to be somewhere, and your car won't start. Right in the middle of a conversation, and the battery conks out on your cell phone. For every kind of battery.
Patrick Smothers going to tee it up at his own 40-yard line here. The referee's holding us up here just a second. Giving some instructions to Pat. I'm not sure. Maybe we're waiting on a TV timeout, huh?
It could be.
Boy, if things go like this all night, we'll be happy at the end of the evening.
Won't make it such a far drive home. Miserable.
Kind of anxious to see if Drake gets the call tonight. He's been sick all week long, had pneumonia, but he's out there and he's dressed out. So Matt Williams, Brock O'Neill, the Matthews kid, they all line up for this kickoff here as Patrick Smothers steps into it at his own 40. A little squib kick to the 30, picked up there by one of the up men, number 30, across the 35. Still on his feet to the 40, out across the 40 to the 44. And the Hillsboro Hawks will start there, 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ball carried by number 30, Drew Carter.
The hard run by Drew.
Drew Carter on the carry there, and here come the Hillsboro Hawks as they get last-minute instructions from first-year head coach Lee Freeman. Kind of a slow start to this game here. And now here come the Hillsboro Hawks. They break the huddle with a tight formation, one wide receiver to the far side. Now they put a man in motion, quarterback straight ahead. Gets out across the 45, across midfield into Blackcat territory down to the 49. So a gain of 6. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Tackled by number 58, Dalton King.
Trey Terry, the running back, with the carry there for a gain of 6. Dalton King on the tackle. Hillsboro comes one wide receiver to the near side. Drew Beesand. Hand off to the tailback. gets across the line of scrimmage almost to the first down yardage and then thrown backwards, and a flag comes in late. Wenthy Couch and several others on the tackle. See what the flag's all about. He was just short. They're going to spot him about a half a yard short of the first down, but let's see what the flag is. Hope we don't see a lot of those tonight. Personal foul against the Hillsboro Hawks, so that'll march them backwards. So negate the run. Referee's having a tough time getting started here. And it'll be a 15-yard penalty. Puts Hillsboro back inside their own 40-yard line at the 38. Good break for the Blackcats. Our cameraman Spencer Hovis tells me that we've got lightning in the area, so this game may be delayed if we get lightning here at the quarterback under center. Takes the snap, hands off to the man in the slot, gets out across the 40 to the 42. Tackled there by a host of Blackcats. That's Seth Castleman. He lined up in the slot on the far side, came in motion, they handed off to him. Tried to turn it up the field for a short gain of 2, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. There is some weather in the area, so we'll keep you abreast of what's going on there. But right now, we're playing football, and it's a beautiful night for football. It's pretty nice out. It's windy, but that may bring in the storm. Sam Mock goes under center. Now he rolls to the near side, looking for a man down the field. Tucks it, gets across the line of scrimmage, hit at the 45, goes down at the 46 for a gain of about 4. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. So the Hillsboro Hawks will be forced to punt. Quarterback keeper that time, Sam Mock, tried to turn it up the field, no go, so it's 4th down and 8, and Brock O'Neill back to accept this punt at his own 20-yard line. Sam Mock is back to punt at his own 32. He takes the snap, steps into a pretty good high kick. Brock O'Neill waves, catches it at his own 24-yard line, and the Blackcats will take over there. 1st and 10 at their own. They'll spot it at the 23-yard line. Let's see if old Drake makes it out on the field. No, Brock O'Neill is talking with Coach Sauer, so he'll get the start here tonight. We'll see if Drake is able to go at all. But to start, Brock O'Neill will be there with Caleb Carver and Matthew Williams in the backfield. Matthews comes to the near side. Tyler Reed, nope. Chris Harwood and Zach Keller go to the far side. O'Neill under shotgun. Puts Matt Williams in motion. Hands off to him to the far side. Tries to turn it up the field. Sidesteps a man at the line of scrimmage. Might get 1 or 2 as he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Ball carried by number 24, Matthew Williams.
They'll give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Chris Harwood checks out. Pat Smothers checks into the game. Matthews and Matt Williams come to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Brock O'Neill in the shotgun with Caleb Carver in the backfield with him. O'Neill keeps it straight ahead, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets out across the 30 to the 31. They'll give him
Ball carried by number 5,
forward motion there, a gain of about 3, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Pretty good start for the Blackcats. They lead 7-0 with 8:34 to go in the first quarter, and they have the ball at their own 31-yard line. Matthews and Matt Williams come to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. O'Neill puts a man in motion, hands off to Harwood, turns the corner, hit at the 39-yard line, and up for a 1st down. Good run by Chris Harwood as he gets 1st down yardage out to the Blackcat 39-yard line.
34, Chris Harwood.
Pretty good run. That time they had Harwood in the slot to the far side. He came in motion. They handed off to him, got some blockers out in front of him, and enough for a 1st down, moved the chains. And the Blackcats on the move here early in the first quarter. Cat got your tongue here tonight, young man?
Work, work, work.
Brock O'Neill puts Matt Williams in motion, hands off to him. He tries to turn the corner on the far side, gets across the line of scrimmage, gets out to the 45-yard line, a gain of about 5.
Ball carried by number 24, Matt.
And mixing it up pretty well so far.
Drew Carter.
That's a good run by Matt Williams.
Talked with Coach Sauer before the game a little bit, and, he said he wasn't really prepared for last week's game. A lot of cramping, things like that. Had to throw a lot of guys into the fire that really wasn't part of his game plan because of all the cramps and the heat and everything. So he just wasn't prepared for that, and he says this week we're a lot more prepared.
You bet. New program for both.
Matt Williams in the slot to the near side. Brock O'Neill in the shotgun on a keeper. Straight ahead, hit at the line of scrimmage. Ducks his head and gets out to close to first down yardage at midfield. He's going to be just a little short. I think they're going to spot him at the 48-yard line, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Good run by Brock O'Neill off right tackle. So far, the offensive line doing a pretty good job.
Doing real well.
A lot of motion, a lot of misdirection, keep putting guys in motion. That really throws the defense off, and so far it's working out pretty good. 6:56 to go, first quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0. Matthews and Matt Williams coming to the near side again. Handoff to Carver this time. Hit at the line of scrimmage. May lose a yard. Now he breaks the tackle. He's trying to sidestep a man. Going to lose about 4 or 5 yards. As several Hillsboro Hawks there to make the tackle. Clayton Vasily and Drew Carter on the tackle. Alex Warren also in on the tackle. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Blackcats as they moved. They were pushed backwards back inside their own 45 at the 43. So they're going to be forced to punt. And the punter standing back at his own 30 as Seth Kesselman is back at his 25 to receive this punt. Takes a snap. Zach Keller steps into a big booming punt. Drives a man back, and that ball may get it all the way in the end zone. A great punt by number 88, Zach Keller, from his own 30-yard line. Puts it all the way in the end zone, and Hillsboro will have to start over 1st and 10 at their own 20. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and come back with more Blackcat football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
If you're searching for a car, truck, or SUV, the friendly staff at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown are dedicated to making your vehicle buying experience a pleasant one. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2500, and 3500, 2014 Impalas, 2015 Tahoes, and certified pre-owned. See Chad Browers, Barry Mills, Rick Parker, Lonnie Sheldon, Dennis Barrett, or Jeff Jensen. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown, where cars cost less.
And Hillsboro takes a snap. Straight ahead is the tailback. Out across the 20-yard line. Up to about the 24. They're going to give him 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Caught me off guard there just a minute when we come back. 5:35 to go first quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0 as they took the opening kickoff. Matthew Williams took it back 85-plus yards for the kickoff return. Extra point good, and Blackcats lead 7-0. On their second set of downs, they were forced to punt into the end zone, and Hillsboro takes it over here. 1st and 10 at their own 20. On 2nd down now, the tailback, number 5, takes it out across the 30, enough for a 1st down as he gets out to the 32. Number 6, Trey Terry on the carry. Braden Matthews on the tackle. Defense so far swarming to the ball a little better than last week.
Yeah, there's several there.
I really didn't see a whole lot in the Kennett team, but we just looked like we weren't in sync. Couldn't get anything going, and they had just enough to take the lead, and then they got that late touchdown and kind of sealed the deal.
Goes the flag.
18 Sam Mock as he brought him to center to the line of scrimmage, and then the flag came in. So somebody must have lined up in the neutral zone because it will be against Hillsboro. Procedure against Hillsboro. They'll march them back 5. Inside the 25 to the 23. So it'll be a 1st down and 15 for Hillsboro. So far, Hillsboro having a tough time getting started here.
You bet.
Got an update from Farmington. Farmington 7-0. They lead early over North County. Sam Mock under center. 3 wide receivers, puts a man in motion to the far side. Handoff straight ahead to Trey Terry. Gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. The 34, they'll spot it on the 34, so it's going to bring up a second down and 10, second down and 9 for Hillsboro.
Tackle made by number 54, Graham Punches.
One wide receiver, Drew Besand, comes to the near side. Mock goes under center, 3 men in the backfield, puts one in motion, pitches to 22, turns the corner at the line of scrimmage, gets out across the 35 to the 38. They're going to give him the 39, so a gain of 4. Chris Walsh on the carry, but it's going to bring up a third down and 5 as they spot it at the 39-yard line. Just underway here, 3:47 to go, first quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0 if you're just joining us. Sam Mock goes under center, tight formation, puts a man in motion. 2 guys moving at the same time, and a flag comes in. Seth Castleman was coming to the near side, but 2 men moved at the same time there, so they're going to march him back another 5 yard, and Hillsboro having a tough time getting started.
Boy, Fredericktown's liking it, I'm sure.
Hillsboro looks like their offensive line a little bigger than our defensive line, but so far Blackcats are swarming to the ball and have pretty good success. Join us at halftime is former head coach Shannon Henson will join us here, and we'll talk a little football and see how his transition's going into the administration end. I'm sure he's having a tough time just standing over there on the sidelines.
You bet.
Seth Castleman comes to the near side as a wide receiver, 1 man in the slot. Quarterback goes under center. Now he rolls to the near side, looking down the field. Throws and knocked down.
By number 53, Braden Matthews.
Braden Matthews got a hand on that. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. And good defense again by the Blackcats. As the quarterback tried to throw back across the middle, Sam Mock and Braden Matthews knocked it down, bringing up a 4th down and 8. And the Hillsboro Hawks will be forced to punt again as Brock O'Neill goes back to his own 35-yard line. Quarterback's got a lot of duties here. He's also the punter. Stands at his own 20, takes a snap, steps into a pretty good kick, gets off a good kick. Brock O'Neill waves it off at the 34, and the Blackcats will take over there. 1st and 10 at their own 34, leading 7-0, 3:13 to go in the first quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds and be back with more Blackcat football right after this. First play from scrimmage, Brock O'Neill hands off to Carver. He tries to come to the near side, gets back to the original line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 Blackcats. So far, it looks like they're keying on Carvers. You know, Matthew Williams and Brock O'Neill carried the ball several times and had pretty good success. But it looks like they're going to take away our big man, Carver, and force us to do something different.
You bet.
Matt Williams and Matthews come to the near side, 4 wide receiver set. Brock O'Neill puts a man in motion, hands off to Patrick Smothers, tries to turn it to the near side across the 40, turns it upfield at the 45 and knocked out of bounds. They'll give him the 47-yard line, and Patrick Smothers has enough for a 1st down. That man in motion, Hillsboro's having a heck of a time with it, and they're able to get they line up with 4 wide receivers, so they've already got 2 wide receivers on this side, and then they pull the guard, and he comes out and also blocks, so they're bringing an extra guy out there, and they're having pretty good success turning the corner, and enough for a 1st down by Patrick Smothers. Here comes the offense again. Chris Harwood in the slot to the far side. Matt Williams and Matthews to the near side. They put Matt Williams in motion. Hands off to him. No, now they give it to the fullback, Carver. Straight ahead. He may get back to the line of scrimmage or lose a yard. And no gain by Caleb Carver again. They'll spot it at the 47-yard line. So no gain for Caleb Carver.
They got that middle pretty tight right there.
Chris Harwood checks out. Patrick Smothers checks back into the game. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0 on the move here, just inside midfield at their own 48-yard line. Brock O'Neill in the shotgun, puts a man in motion. That's Smothers. They're going to hand off to him to the near side again. Tries to turn the corner, gets across midfield, out to the 45, drives forward inside the 45 to the 43, and thrown out of bounds there. Number 30, Drew Carter, finally knocked him out of bounds, but just enough. It's going to be very close to a first down again, and the referee may take a quick timeout here.
That's a pretty good run by Smothers.
Timeout Hillsboro. We'll step away for 1 minute and be back with more Blackcat football right after this.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, seeders, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on and on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
Both teams making their way back to the field here. Tonight's game brought to you by Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, Ward's Farm Center, Century 21 Statler Realty, Ellis Battery, and the Fredericktown School District. Zach Keller goes to the far side. 3rd down and 1, straight ahead to Caleb Carver. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage, but I think he'll have enough for a first down as the line judge on the near side. It's going to be very close. They're going to spot it at the 43-yard line. They're going to say he lost a half a yard. It's going to be 4th down from right here, and we are right out in front of the ball. He's about a half a yard short, almost a yard short. So far the Hillsboro defense and Coach Sauer's going to ask for a measurement as the referee takes a referee's time out here, and they will measure, but it's clear from here, Darren, that they're about a half a yard short.
I saw that ball come back.
We're going to keep it right here, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and a half a yard, and no reason to punt right here. You're at midfield. You know your offense is moving, so I say let's see if we can get it.
Well, find out what they're made of right
That's
here.
exactly right. Referee's still talking about it. They haven't brought the chain gang out here yet. That chain gang still John Clark and Lynn Rakeup, and I'm not sure. We have to check them out here tonight, I'm sure.
It's probably
See
Joey.
big Rakeup out there, Joey.
Allgar.
Oh, really?
Yep.
John Clark, Joey Allgar, and Lynn Rakeup?
I believe so.
2 veterans, 1 rookie. And here comes the chain gang finally. Oh, Rakeup's been out there a long time, and who's on the near side? Is that John Clark?
That's John here, yep.
John. Some old veterans on the chains. They are going to be about almost a whole yard short, but Coach Sauer did what he wanted to do there and get everybody a little breather, get a little rest.
Let them calm down.
Nothing wrong with that. 1:12 to go first quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0. A big 4th down coming here, 4th down and 1. Inside Hillsboro territory at their own 43. Brock O'Neill gathers his troops now and barks out the next play. Matthew Williams and Caleb Carver going to be in the backfield. Patrick Smothers and Zach Keller are the wide receivers, 1 to each side. I formation here. We're going to see what we're made of. Brock comes under center. Now he hands it off. Hillsboro tried to jump. There is a flag. Matthew Williams tries to turn a corner. He gets enough for a first down out across the 40. Knocked out of bounds there by number 12, David Carter, and 21, Clayton Vasili. But there is a flag on the play. I think the Blackcats moved. I really do. Yeah, it will be motion against the Blackcats. So they're going to Move them back 45 yards, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. Yeah, a little anxious there. Went on the sweep to the near side with Matt Williams, and he had enough for a 1st down. But it's negated, and they'll march it off 5. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. And now they'll decide to punt as Zach Keller comes into the game and stands at about his own 40. Number 2, Seth Castleman, is back at his own 15 to receive this punt. Zach needs to get off a good punt like he did that first one. He bombed that thing.
He may go through the field goal.
Keller takes a snap, gets it off, gets it high but not near as far. Castleman waves it off at the 17-yard line, and Hillsboro take over there. 1st and 10. They're going to spot it at the 19. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here come the Hillsboro Hawks, trailing 7-0, 58 seconds to go, 1st quarter. More fine sponsors each and every Friday night for the Fredericktown School District. Show Me Rent-A-Own and Carver Electric. All proud sponsors of Blackcat football all season long. If you get the opportunity, if you have KDKZ Channel 18 out of Farmington, part of the Dawkins Broadcast Group, this game will be re-aired on television on Channel 18 at noon on Sunday, followed by the Farmington game at 3 o'clock. So if you get an opportunity to catch that game, Central leads 13-0. I just got an update there over Jefferson at Central. Sam Mock comes under center, hands off to the tailback straight ahead. Good blocking there as he gets out across the 25. They'll give him the 28, maybe the 29, 28-yard line. Good start for the Hillsboro Hawks.
Tackled by number 53, Braden Matthews.
They're going to give him 7, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 for the Hillsboro Hawks. Mixing it up a little bit this time. 1 wide receiver to each side. Castleman in the slot. 1 man in the backfield. They may have moved again, turned again, and the coaching staff is yelling at the referees. And the tailback gets out across the 30, 35. They'll give him the 36. Going to be enough for a 1st down. But I thought I saw a movement there again just before the ball was snapped. But the referees say no, 1st down, move the chains. Hillsboro has it 1st and 10 at their own 36 with 21 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Farmington 7, North County nothing. Central leads Jefferson 7-0. Refresh the ticker here. Handoff straight ahead. The ball hits the ground, and the Blackcats may have it. See what the referee says. They botched the handoff, and there was a Blackcat in there. It might have been Matthews.
That was a huge hit by Austin Stevens, number 72.
I think they're going to say they're not making a decision yet. They'll say Blackcat ball. Blackcats take over 1st and 10 at the Hillsboro Hawk 32. Austin Stevens got in there early, and I believe Braden Matthews was the one that recovered the ball. So a big break for the Blackcats here. Let's see if they can strike again. 6 seconds to go, 1st quarter. They already lead 7-0, and they take over on the fumble recovery inside Hillsboro territory at the 32. And here comes the offense. Matt Williams in the slot to the near side. Braden Matthews, wide receiver. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Brock O'Neill puts Chris Harwood in motion. Hands off to him. Tries to turn the corner. Now he's caught. Tries to cut back the other way and hit behind the line of scrimmage at the 37. And that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Blackcats will have it when we come back. We'll step away for 1 minute and be back with more Blackcat football right after this.
Battery problems. It happens every time you want to do something. You just want to mow the yard, right? You've got to make it to that big meeting on time, and your watch quits. You got to be somewhere, and your car won't start. Right in the middle of a conversation, and the battery conks out on your cell phone. For every kind of battery.
As we get ready to start the 2nd quarter, Blackcats struck first, 15 seconds into the ball game. They lead 7-0 on a kickoff return by Matt Williams, about 85 yards. Since then, both teams stumbling just a little bit. Really not a whole lot of offense to talk about, but we have some other scores from around the league.
We got Farmington 14, North County 0. That's in the 1st quarter. You got Central 13, Jefferson 0 in the 1st quarter. Potosi 0, Pacific 0. We have St. John 7 and Valley Catholic 0 in the first.
Brock O'Neill in the shotgun, back to pass, looks. This will be the first time he throws the ball, stuttering, dancing those feet. Now he throws down the far sideline, had a man, he fell down, intercepted at the 20, out across the 25 to the 26. Hillsboro intercepted the ball as Seth Castleman stepped in front of Patrick Smothers, I believe, was down the field. Now they were looking for Zach Keller, and he slipped and fell, and Castleman stepped in front of it. Hillsboro will take over there, 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Tough way to start the second quarter.
Yes, it was.
St. John over Valley, at Valley, 7-0. That game still in the first quarter. And St. Pius over Perryville, 7-0. Mike Boytzik got his first win of the year last week.
Pretty good game it looked like. It was 12-13.
Mm-hmm. Here come the Hillsboro Hawks as the Blackcats are back on defense to start this second quarter as they turned it over on the first play from scrimmages. Brock O'Neill looked a little nervous there as them feet were really dancing. He was waiting for guys to get open.
I will say the line gave him plenty of time.
They did give him a lot of time, but those feet were really dancing. He was waiting for Zach Keller to get open on the near sideline, and nothing doing as Zach fell down, and Castleman was able to step in front of it for the interception. Blackcats take a timeout here, so we'll step away for 30 seconds, and we'll come back with more Blackcat football right after this.
Bounce any checks lately? These days, banks can charge up to $30 a pop. But what about those checks you have to write? Call or go to moneymutual.com. We have the largest network of short-term lenders who could get you up to $1,000 in your checking account by tomorrow. No more bounce checks, no collection calls, no shut-off of services. Just be 18 or older with a minimum income of $800 a month. For short-term cash when you need it fast,
go to moneymutual.com or call 800-50.
Bench here and being checked at by the staff. I believe it's Matt Williams, but I can't really see it. No, it's not Matt. Matt's in the game, so it must be Harwood on the bench here as they're checking him out, and there are several guys looking, talking, pointing to their collarbone and things like that, so he may have an injury there. We'll look at it. Hillsboro takes over. Quarterback back to pass, looking for a man down the field. Caught at the 35-yard line. Gets out across the 40 to the 45, out to the 48. And Hillsboro, first time they pass, complete for a first down. Sam Mock with a pretty good throw there.
That was pretty.
So Hillsboro moves the chains. They get out almost to midfield at the 48-yard line on their first play from scrimmage. 11:40 to go, second quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0. Hillsboro on the move here. Slot formation, handoff to the fullback, hit immediately. And a fake, and the quarterback kept it. He faked me out too, and he gets down to the Blackcat 40-yard line. That was 18 Sam Mock. Looked like he was going to hand off to the fullback. It's kind of hard to see that sometimes. They'll put it right in the gut, and then they'll jerk it back out.
That was a good play.
The Blackcats had the fullback, had him wrapped up. Sam Mock ran right past him for a first down at the 40-yard line of the Blackcats. Hillsboro on the move here. Slot formation again, and Lee Freeman doesn't like what he sees, so he'll take a timeout. 11:13 to go, second quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0. We'll step away for 30 seconds and come right back with more Blackcat football.
If you're searching for a car, truck, or SUV, the friendly staff at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown are dedicated to making your vehicle buying experience a pleasant one. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2500, and 3500, 2014 Impalas, 2015 Tahoes, and certified pre-owned. See Chad Browers, Barry Mills, Rick Parker, Lonnie Sheldon, Dennis Barrett, or Jeff Jensen. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown, where cars cost less.
Ironton, a broadcast surface of the Dawkins Broadcast Group, bringing you Blackcat football all season long. Stay tuned on your radio dial to AM 1450 and 103.9 The Mix. Every Friday night we'll have Blackcat football for you here live with Darren Bowling and Dave Ward. 11:13 to go, second quarter. Hillsboro on the move inside Blackcat territory to 40 as we're underway again. Mock under center. Hands off to the tailback. Sidesteps a man inside the 35. Gets down to about the 33. Number 22, Chris Walsh on the carry. Going to gain about 8. It's going to bring up a second down. And
Brought down by number 58, Dalton King.
Now they're only going to give him 6. They're going to move it back to about the 34-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 for Hillsboro. A little different look for Hillsboro this time, kind of running some traps and some misdirections and things like that. And so far it's been successful. Sam Mock back into the huddle now as he brings one wide receiver to the near side. One man in the slot. Fullback behind quarterback. Now he fakes. Now he rolls to the far side looking for a man. Looks down the field. Throws to the sideline to about the 20-yard line. Gets down to about the 19, and that pass is complete to the wide receiver on the far side. And that's way over there for these old guys. Look like number 22, Chris Walsh, on the reception here. And it'll bring up a 1st down Hillsboro inside the 20-yard line at about the 18. And Hillsboro on the move here. Need a big stop right here, brother. Sam Mock goes back under center, puts a man in motion, pitches to him, tries to turn to the near side, sidesteps a man, and then hit by 3 Blackcats, and they're going to lose yardage back to the 25-yard line.
There's a big hit in the back that they missed there.
Caleb Carver, Matt Williams, and Dalton King in on the tackle that time. Host of Blackcats. They put Seth Castleman. He was in the slot to the far side, and they put him in motion. He came around behind the quarterback. They tried to pitch to him and turn the corner on the near side. Blackcats said nothing doing, a loss of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 16. Now Castleman checks out, and as he does, Coach Freeman doesn't like what he sees, and he'll take a timeout, so we'll step away for 30 seconds and be back right after this.
Non-attorney spokesperson. Attention parents and guardians. This is a medical alert for those caring for children suffering from serious birth injuries like cerebral palsy. If your child's delivery was unduly delayed, your child was not breathing at birth, had seizures after birth, was transferred to intensive care, or had an MRI after birth, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Time may be limited to file a claim, and your case review is free. So make the toll-free call today. Don't wait. Call now.
Hillsboro back on the field now as Mock goes under center. Puts a man in motion. Gives to the tailback straight ahead. Number 6 drives forward inside the 10. Still on his feet and driving. They're going to give him forward motion to the 10-yard line as the Blackcats finally were able to stop him, but he'll get down to the 10 and get most of that loss back. But it will be a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. They'll give him 3 yards to go. Good run that time by Trey Terry.
It's a hard run.
Just put his head down and drove forward. That's a pretty big offensive line for the Hillsboro Hawks, and now they're showing what they're made of. 11, Drew Besand goes to the far side. One wide receiver, Isaac Martin to the near side. Handoff straight ahead to Trey Terry again. Blackcats all over him that time. Going to lose a yard.
Big stop.
They may give him back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th down and 2. This would be a big stop for the Cats here if they can stop them inside the 15-yard line.
That's some rain going to be moving in on us here for long.
Yeah. Spencer Hovis, our cameraman, tells us that we've got a storm moving in. If we see lightning, that's going to delay this game. 8:33 to go, 2nd quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0, but Hillsboro on the move here as Sam Mock goes under center. Puts a man in motion, 22. Now they hand off to him. He dives forward, still on his feet, gets down inside the 5. Close to the goal line. They'll get down to about the 3-yard line, and Hillsboro will have it 1st and goal. And they'll spot it at the 3-yard line of the Blackcats. Tough break there. I thought maybe we could stop them. Update from the Cardinal game. Cardinals lead 2-1, top of the 2nd. Other games around the league, Farmington leads 14-0 over North County. And here we go again as Sam Mock goes under center, puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff, trap back to the near side, dives for the end zone. No signal yet. They get down to about the 1. That's Chris Walsh on the carry. A little misdirection there, trap back both ways and caught the Blackcats off guard, but the linebacker was able to step up and make the tackle at the 1, so it'll bring up a 2nd and goal for Hillsboro. Trying to tie it up here, 7:40 to go, 1st quarter. Blackcats lead on an 85-yard touchdown run, kickoff return by Matt Williams. Hillsboro under center now. Puts a man in motion. Hands off straight ahead to Trey Terry. And he'll get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hillsboro. Pretty impressive run by the Hillsboro Hawks that time as they tie this ball game at 7:25 to go second quarter. Looks like they kind of figured things out there in the second quarter. Got the big break on the interception and drove it all the way down the field about 75 yards.
Quarterback's pretty accurate with his arm, too.
He is, and he's pretty mobile. And they've got several guys that they're using, Trey Terry and Chris Walsh, putting both of those guys in motion, kind of misdirection there. They go 2 wide receivers as they'll go for 2 here. Sam Mock goes under center, 1 man behind him, 2 wide receivers to the near side, put a man in motion, hand straight ahead to Trey Terry, and they're going to stop him short. Good defense there. Matt Williams and several others on the tackle there. So 7:25 to go second quarter. Hillsboro gets on the board. 2-point conversion no good. They trail 7-6, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Blackcat football.
Stop! Living with hair loss, that is. Losing your hair is no fun, and no one wants to be bald, but there is hope.
Getting my hair back was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm happy with the way I look now.
I'm very excited about my hair.
I feel beautiful.
I love my hair.
Hair Club offers all proven hair loss solutions backed by our commitment to satisfaction guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied with the solution you choose, Hair Club will apply the purchase price to another proven hair loss solution or transplant more hair at no charge.
And it was the best thing I've ever done.
It looks good on me.
Call in the next 5 minutes to get your free brochure at no obligation. It will tell you everything you need to know about your hair loss problem, and it's free if you call now.
I am more pleased than what I had even imagined.
I at least look, I would say, 5 years younger.
I'm 52, and I look better now than I did when I was in my 40s.
I feel great.
And that's not all. The first 100 people who call will also receive $250 off any hair loss solution from Hair Club. Call now.
Boy checks into the game here for this kickoff return. Brock O'Neill and Isaac Starkey at the 20, and Matt Williams back at his own 10. Pretty exciting player. Did you see him play in the JV game?
Yes, sir, I did.
Kid's got some moves. He's very fast, pretty strong too. Hillsboro got on the board. They trail 7-6 as we await the kickoff here. Cole Luby tees it up at his 40. Now he steps into a line drive kick, bounces a few times. Isaac Starkey went right through his hands. Matt Williams dives on it. Nope, that's Brock O'Neill at the 20-yard line, and the nervous kid let the ball go right through his hands.
You gotta be nervous.
But Brock O'Neill was there to fall on it right on the 20-yard line, so the Fredericktown Blackcats will take over there, 1st and 10 at their own 20. A little nerves there for the freshman.
You bet.
And let's see what the Blackcats can do this time. They stuttered the last few sets of downs through an interception, and here comes Drake Spangler into the game. Coach Sauer told us he didn't think he would see any action, but here he is. Pat Smothers checks out of the game. And let's see what kind of shape Drake's in. 1 wide receiver goes, that's Keller, goes to the far side. Here comes Brock O'Neill to the near side, I formation. Carver and Matt Williams. Pitch to Matt Williams to the near side, tries to turn the corner, sidesteps a man, goes back, cuts back up the middle, and a flag comes in as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose about 3 yards, and it looked like that's probably a hold on the Blackcats. See what the referee says. Oh, it'll be against the Blackcats. And up.
No, face mask against them.
He said face mask, and he pointed Blackcats. I thought, no, that's probably not right, but it will be against Hillsboro, so a personal foul against Hillsboro.
That's a big break for Fredericktown.
It was, because they only say it was a 5-yard penalty, so they'll give them 5, and that's a spot foul, so they'll only gain actually 2 yards on the play, but it's better than a 4-yard loss. So.
Correct. They need to get some momentum going with Drake in there.
Drake Spangler back in the ball game here as he missed all week's practice. I don't even know if he took a snap this week as battling pneumonia. But he's back in the shotgun. Caleb Carver back there with him. Patrick Smothers comes to the near side. They put a man in motion, hand off to him. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. That's Matt Williams. Sidesteps a man, gets out to the 25, dives across to the 26, and they'll give him forward progress there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Good run by Matt Williams. He was actually hitting him in the backfield. They got a hand on him but couldn't stop him.
Still got about 4 out of it.
2nd down and 3, Blackcats. Drake adds another element to him that allows him to put Matt Williams and Caleb Carver back in there and bring Brock O'Neill back out as a wide receiver. So more weapons. We need all the weapons we can get. Referee hasn't signaled yet, but there is a timeout on the field, so we'll step away for 30 seconds and be back with more of the second quarter right after this.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, seeders, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on and on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
Back live here as Drake Spangler has his team in the shotgun here. 4 wide receiver set. Brock O'Neill in the slot. Matt Williams in the slot. Drake went to throw it, and the ball comes out of his hands. Let's see if they call it a fumble, and Hillsboro has it. And let's see if there was forward motion there or not as the 2 referees try to decide. No, they're going to give it to Hillsboro inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Drake Spangler rolled to the near side and went to throw the ball, and it come out of his hand. And they're going to say he was not coming forward, so Hillsboro catches another break here inside Blackcat territory at the, the 14-yard line?
14.
Wow.
It looked like the ball was coming out as his arm was going back, Dave.
An update from Aaron Cox and Froggy 96, the Farmington Knights and the North County Raiders at North County. That game has been stopped with 8:11 to go second quarter because of lightning. Hillsboro catches a big break, and here comes the offense. First and 10 on the Blackcat 14-yard line. Handoff straight ahead to number 22. That's Chris Walsh. He goes off right tackle for a gain of about 4. And Hillsboro looking to take the lead here with 6:20 to go second quarter. Huge break. 18 Sam Mock, the quarterback, steps into the huddle, looking to put his team on top here. 2nd down and 5 inside the 10 of the Blackcats here, and Sam Mock goes under center. 2 wide receivers. One comes in motion now, hands off, trap back to the middle, puts his head down, drives forward, still on his feet. Host of Blackcats try to bring him down. 64 Austin Harbison, Caleb Carver, and Tyler Reed all in on the tackle. A short gain is going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Hillsboro Hawks. Wouldn't this be a big stop? I don't know if we can get it done, but the defense needs to step up right here. Trey Terry in the backfield. Sam Mock goes under center. Tight formation, just 1 wide receiver. That's Drew Besand. Fakes the handoff, now traps back to 22, and he walks into the end zone. Chris Walsh on a counter move, goes off a right tackle, steps into the end zone untouched. Hillsboro takes the lead 12-7 with 5:15 to go second quarter. Nice play there. Confused the defense, had Trey Terry in the backfield, faked the handoff to him.
He pretty much walked in.
Chris Walsh came from the near side, turned it back up the field, just basically right behind the center or right tackle, and walked in the end zone untouched. Hillsboro's got it going now. It's a pretty good football team. Last year we went up there and got beat 28-14, but the score really was not indicative of the game. They pretty much manhandled us the whole game. And if we don't get something going here on offense, the same thing's going to happen. Sam Mock looking to the sideline now as they'll go for 2 to put them up by 7 again. Need stopping again. Drew Besand goes to the far side with 22, Chris Walsh. Sam Mock goes under center as he's awaiting for the referee to start the play clock here. Really not sure. You see anything?
I don't see anything.
Play clock hasn't started yet. 5:15 to go as we await the 2-point conversion by Hillsboro. What was it? 4 plays? 5 plays?
5, I believe.
Well, now the referee's going to set the play clock here, and the Hillsboro Hawks attempt 2-point conversion here. Mock goes under center. He's got Trey Terry in the backfield, 2 wide receivers. He rolls to the far side looking for a man, being chased from behind, dives, tries to dive into the end zone. See what the referee says. No call as of yet. Blackcats naturally say no. Still no call. It's very close as Mock dove for the end zone. Had the ball way out in front of him, but I'm not sure if they're going to give it to him or not. Coaches on the side, and they do. 2-point conversion good, and the Blackcat coaches don't like that at all. 5:15 to go, second quarter. On a turnover by Drake Spangler, Hillsboro Hawks take the lead 12-9. No, they'll give 14. It'll be 14 to, what's a 9 up there for? They give 2 to the wrong team. 14-7 with 5:15 to go, second quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds and come back with the kickoff right after this. And Festus over O'Fallon Christian, 9-0. St. Pius still leading Perryville 7-0, that game in the second quarter. We were kind of watching the weather. It's cooling off here. You can feel the difference. You can feel the breeze getting a lot cooler. But so far we're still going here as the Hillsboro Hawks kicker prepares to kick this one off. That's Cole Luby. And 2 guys back for the Blackcats at their own 25. A line drive kick taken by the up man at midfield. Gets across midfield. Pulls his head down, and that's Caleb Carver. Gets across the Hillsboro 40, inside the 40 to the 38. And I don't think Hillsboro wanted to kick it to that guy.
No, they're trying to keep it out of Williams' hands, I'm sure, and just fell into his.
It fell right into Caleb Carver's hands, and he gets inside Hillsboro territory down to the 38. And the Blackcats have it there, 1st and 10 with 5:09 to go, second quarter. Let's see if they can get some offense going here. First play from scrimmage. The last time they had the ball, Drake Spangler went to roll to the near side, and the ball slipped out of his hands. Hillsboro recovered at the 14 and were able to punch it in with 4 plays, and they now lead 14-7. Spangler in the shotgun. He's got Caleb Carver back with him, 4 wide receiver set. Spangler hands off to Carver, hit at the line of scrimmage, sidesteps a man, gets down inside the 35, down to about the 32, and hopefully we got Caleb Carver on the move here.
He's running strong.
They'll give him 6. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. 4:50 clock still running in the second quarter here. Hillsboro Hawks lead 14-7. Blackcats on the move inside Hillsboro territory to 33. Spangler in the shotgun again. He's got Carver. Fakes the handoff. Now Spangler's going to keep it. Goes straight up the middle. Puts his head down and gets enough for a first down inside the 25 to the 24. And doesn't look like a guy that's been sick all day to me, all week to me. Good play by Drake Spangler.
First down, Fredericktown.
Led by that big offensive line with Winthy Couch and Zach Keller trying to get the crowd into the game here.
Carver checked out. Luke Crocus checked in.
First down, Blackcats. And I think Hillsboro jumped off sides that time as they had Brock O'Neill in motion. We're going to pitch to him and go to the far side. And I believe Hillsboro jumped offside.
Legal procedure, Fredericktown.
They will say against the Blackcats, it looked like 2 guys might have been moving at the same time there. And they'll march them back 5, bring up a first down and 15 for the Blackcats. spot the ball at the 29-yard line. 1st and 15, Blackcats as they break the huddle here. 4:15 to go, second quarter. Matt Williams and Zach Keller go to the far side. Brock O'Neill and Tyler Reed to the near side. They put Matt Williams in motion. Hand off to him to the near side. Tries to turn the corner. Oh, and the ball comes loose and right into a Hillsboro Hawk again, right into the hands. And that's a lineman, and he puts his head down and gets back to the 35-yard line. Number 79, Ryan Ochoa. Sounds like a football player, doesn't he?
Don't you know he was excited?
Yeah. Big kid there. They popped it up as they hit Matt Williams at about the 25-yard lines, and a ball went straight up in the air, and Ochoa was there to recover it. Turned the other way and put his head down and gets back to the 35 of Hillsboro, and they catch another break. And the offensive line comes off the field kind of dejected there, shaking their heads. They're like, what the heck's going on here? So the defense going to have to stop again. Plenty of time for Hillsboro here with 3:55 to go. Second quarter, already leading 14-7.
We got Spangler playing safety now.
Kind of pushing our luck, aren't we? Sam Mock goes under center. 2 wide receivers, back to pass. Looking for it all. Tries to overthrow his man, and he does at the 35-yard line. Man coverage out there. And Sam Mock overthrew his wide receiver. They were looking for the home run ball in the first play, weren't they?
Boy, it was almost there.
Try to stick a dagger in it early when you're on the road. You try to get as big a lead as you can going into halftime. Sam Mock now steps back into the huddle as he gets a play from the sidelines. Clock stop with 3:49 to go, second quarter. 1 wide receiver comes to the near side. That's Isaac Martin. 1 wide receiver to the far side. Mock goes in under center, hands off to Terry, straight ahead. Drives forward, gets almost to the 40-yard line. Going to gain 4. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Hillsboro Hawks. We need a break here, partner. Brock O'Neill or somebody step in front of one and take it to the house. That'd be a break. Offense really hasn't. Every time they get going, something goes wrong. Now Drew Besand, the lone wide receiver to the near side, put a man in motion, trap back the other way. That's Trey Terry. Gets out across the line of scrimmage, tries to dive forward. And he broke a tackle there at the end. Drake Spangler had him, and Brock O'Neill in there on the tackle, but he gets forward progress all the way out to the 45. It's going to be short. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 2. Hillsboro on the move here. I think they're going to try to go for this here at their own 44-yard line. That'd be a heck of a turnover if they don't get this, but they feel pretty confident.
They're running the ball with authority, so.
Sam Mock gets the play from the sidelines here, and they're going for it. 4th down and 1. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Hillsboro Hawks. Big play right here. Drew Besand, the lone wide receiver to the near side. Put a man in motion here, a little pitch. Gets across the line of scrimmage, gets across midfield, still on his feet to the 45, breaks a tackle. 1 man to beat. Stumbles, still on his feet, gets down to about the 20, down to the 19. And that's Chris Walsh at misdirection, does it again. They had him at the line of scrimmage. I hear there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag's all about. Hopefully it's a illegal block or something like that that's going to bring it back, because that was a big play for the Hillsboro Hawks. And if it's against the Blackcats and they decline it, they're down on the 18-yard line. But Hillsboro's coming all the way back, so they think it's against them.
Now the quarterback stayed back here by himself there, Dave. I'm pretty sure he knew what the problem was.
Holding against Hillsboro, and the Blackcats catch a huge break here with 2:16 to go, second quarter. Most of the games around the area still going on here, so we'll check into those as we go along here. I'm not sure I understand there. The holding penalty, but yet.
They gave him a 1st down.
No, ball turns over on downs. Nope, it's not. I don't get it. They spot the ball at the 46-yard line of the Blackcats. A holding call against Hillsboro.
Had to happen from the spot where it happened from.
hands off to the man in the slot, number 1. He gets out across midfield inside Blackcat territory to the 47. That's Joe Melton. A gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 for the Hillsboro Hawks. 1:50 to go, second quarter. I'm not sure I really understand that. Stay tuned at halftime, your Ward's Farm Center halftime show, as we will have former head coach Shannon Henson join us. And let's see how he's making the transition here. And I'm sure he's a little antsy over there on the sideline just having to watch. 2nd down and 6. Tight formation, 1 wide receiver. Handoff to Trey Terry straight ahead. Gets close to the first down yardage inside the 40 at the 36. And they'll call a timeout. It's very close, but I think he's going to have it. They're going to spot it at the 36.5. Going to be very close. And let's see what the referee says here. The referee says no, 3rd down and a half a yard. 1:15 to go. They wind the clock. Inside a minute 10 to go as Hillsboro on the move inside Blackcat territory again. Tight formation, put a man in motion, fake the handoff. Now Mock rolls to the far side. Looks for a man across the middle, hits him at the 25, still on his feet. Ball hits the ground. Did the Blackcats get it? Oh, they're going to say he was down. The receiver caught the ball across the middle, went down along the sideline, tried to stretch it out, which makes him vulnerable, and if that ball comes loose, then it should be a fumble at the 15, but they're going to say no, that he was down at the 17. And Hillsboro catches another break there as the Blackcats thought there was a fumble on the play, and the Blackcats did recover, but they're going to say he was down at the 17. So 1st down, Hillsboro, as a quick pass to the far sideline, gets inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Hillsboro on the move here. 35 seconds to go as they scramble to try to get back into the huddle. They've already used 2 of their timeouts. They just have 1 left here. Mock trying to hurry. 25 seconds to go. Hillsboro gets to the line of scrimmage. 1 man in the backfield, 1 wide receiver set. Mock under center, puts a man in motion straight ahead to Trey Terry, and he steps into the end zone again off the right side. Trey Terry, number 6, with 12 seconds to go in the second quarter, touchdown. And Sam Mock's going to stay in the game to try to convert the 2-point conversion here. Tough break here for the Blackcats. Another turnover. And Hillsboro capitalizes here. 12 seconds to go, second quarter, and Hillsboro leads 20-7 as they go for the 2-point conversion. Drew Besand, the lone wide receiver to the far side. Put a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Now they pitch to the near side. Blackcats there. They're going to stop him. Tyler Reed stops Seth Castleman at the 4-yard line. 2-point conversion, no good. 12 seconds to go, second quarter. We'll step away for 30 seconds and come back with the kickoff right after this.
If you're searching for a car, truck, or SUV, the friendly staff at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown are dedicated to making your vehicle buying experience a pleasant one. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2500, and 3500, 2014 Impalas, 2015 Tahoes, and certified pre-owned. See Chad Browers, Barry Mills, Rick Parker, Lonnie Sheldon, Dennis Barrett, or Jeff Jensen. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown, where cars cost less.
15 seconds into the game, the opening kickoff, Matt Williams took it 85 yards for the touchdown, but ever since then, it's been all Hillsboro. They've caught every break. We've had a couple turnovers by the Blackcats, and both times the Hillsboro Hawks were able to turn it into points. So we've got 12 seconds to go in the second quarter here as Matt Williams and Patrick Smothers are back at their own 15-yard line. See if maybe we can run one back again here. That's the only points we've been able to put on the board. The Blackcats have moved the ball through the middle of the field, but as we get down into Hillsboro territory, they tighten up and cause some kind of a turnover. Really doubt that they're going to give them too much to go on this time. Cole Luby is the kicker, tees it up at his own 40. I think that's Isaac Starkey over there on the far side. Matt Williams on the near side here. Luby probably He won't kick it to Carver again, but I don't think he'll kick it deep. We'll see. A line drive kick again, and it hits a Blackcat, and guess what? Hillsboro takes over. Again, they recover the balls. He kicked a line drive and hit one of the up men.
Number 59, Ross Lunsford.
Ross Lunsford, one of the big guys. The ball hit him and a line drive, hit him hard, and you can't hardly expect him to, get out of the way there. It's just a tough break, and it bounced right back to Hillsboro, and they take over inside Blackcat territory at the 47-yard line again. And if I'm Hillsboro Lee Freeman, I'm going for the broke here. I'm throwing the ball down the sideline trying to get 7 more points. You're on the road. You want the biggest lead you can. 9 seconds to go. Isaac Martin comes to the near side. Other than that, a tight formation. Fakes the handoff. Now looks down the field. Now he looks. Now he's going to run it. Across the 45 to the 40. Still on his feet to the 35. Turns the corner. Doesn't step out of bounds. Dives to the 25. And time's going to run out. And that's going to do it for the second quarter. All Hillsboro here as they lead this ball game 20-7. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. And we'll come back with the Ward's Farm Center halftime show right after this.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, cedars, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on and on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
If you're searching for a car, truck, or SUV, the friendly staff at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown are dedicated to making your vehicle buying experience a pleasant one. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2500, and 3500, 2014 Impalas, 2015 Tahoes, and certified pre-owned. See Chad Browers, Barry Mills, Rick Parker, Lonnie Sheldon, Dennis Barrett, or Jeff Jensen. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown, where cars cost less.
It's official. Mighty Bite has been granted our U.S. patent, recognizing our innovative designs and features. So we're celebrating by giving you an exclusive mystery gift on today's orders.
Mighty Bite Hand 5. Oh, yeah. Mighty Bite's revolutionary bite mark, scent stick, swimming fins, and custom weighting and rattle system give it the erratic action of an injured baitfish. It's a fact. Fish are attracted to light. Now get the bite at night with our new UFO Glow Kit. Land trophy fish of all species. The Mighty Bite fishing system with over 100 pieces is yours for only $19.95. But wait, we'll even send you our Fishing Secrets Easy Guide and new 1-hour DVD free. Call right now and we'll also send you our incredible UFO Glow Kit. That's 3 free gifts for you. And as a bonus, we'll include our new custom Big Fish Trophy Kit.
Order now.
That's 4 gifts. So call 1-800-670-0602. That's 1-800-670-0602 or visit buymightybite.com.
You want to attend college so you can pursue your goals, but you may not be able to afford it. At ITT Tech, we're doing something to put a degree financially within your reach. The new ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship is now available to eligible students who qualify. We believe education is a sound investment. Make a choice that can make a difference.
Call now to find out about the new Opportunity Scholarship from ITT Tech. 800-348-1419. 800-348-1419.
Accidents. Nobody likes to think about it. But if you were the victim of an accident, what would happen to your family? In addition to the tragedy of your loss, they'd have to deal with the stress of one less paycheck, possibly the only paycheck. That's why it makes sense to protect your family with insurance through Matrix Direct. You can get $50,000 of coverage for less than $9 a month. There's no medical exam, no health questions, no application. All it takes is one phone call and you're covered.
And Hillsboro under center. Tight formation as they've been in all night. Hands off to number 22. Turns the corner to the far side. Gets out across the 40. Still on his feet. Gets out across the 45 and driven out of bounds after a first down at the 47-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Number 22, Chris Walsh, been a big part of the Hillsboro offense all night. Takes the first carry, enough for a first down, a gain of about 13, and a first down for Hillsboro. Just underway here in the second half. We'll keep you abreast of the other games going on around the league. Here at the half, Hillsboro leads 20-7, just underway here in the second half. Mock under center, takes the handoff straight ahead. Driving forward, pushes the pile all the way down inside Blackcat territory to the 44. And it's going to be very close to another first down for the Hillsboro Hawks. Referee says just a half a yard short, second down and a half for Hillsboro as they're content to keep the ball on the ground, and Sam Mock doing a pretty good job of running this offense. He's used Trey Terry and Chris Walsh a lot as a little misdirection there, trapping back different directions, and so far it's been successful. One man in the backfield again. Handoff to Trey Terry, fake to him, give it to Chris Walsh across the far side, turns the corner. It's kind of hard to see way over there. And he gets enough for a first down.
Ball carried by number 22, Chris Walsh.
Chris Walsh gets it inside Blackcat territory to the 40. Nope, they'll give him the 38-yard line. First and 10, Hillsboro, 11:04 to go, third quarter. Last thing we need is for them to take the opening drive in for more points.
Yeah, they need to stand tall here.
I like some of the things we saw in the Fredericktown offense. You know, they did some different things, put some wrinkles in there, and they've been pretty successful moving the ball, but the turnover bug, they can't get rid of that. Now Terry comes in motion, hands off straight ahead to Chris Walsh. No, that's Terry on the carry, gets inside the 30 down to the 29. The Sam Mock's doing a pretty good job.
He's a hard-running kid.
Yep, he'll stick that ball in the gut, and then he'll pull it back out, and then Trey Terry right there to receive that one. It's going to be close to another first down, second down and 1 for Hillsboro, on the move here early to open up this second half. One wide receiver, Isaac Martin, goes to the far side. Everybody else tight. Same formation all night long. Going to trap left, trap right. Chris Walsh on the handoff. Tries to turn it to the outside. Sidesteps a man. Tackled. Gets enough for a first down.
I believe I saw a flag fly.
Tackled there by a host of Blackcats, and a flag on the play. Hopefully it's against Hillsboro. We'll get something going our way. Chop block by Hillsboro. So that'll negate that play.
Illegal blocking against Hillsboro.
If you're just joining us, all Hillsboro, the Blackcats opened up with a 85-yard kickoff return by Matt Williams, and ever since then, the Hillsboro Hawks have dominated this game. Every time we've had 3 turnovers on our side. Is that not right?
Correct. 4.
And 4 turnovers, and they've turned 3 of them into points. So it's time for the Cats to get a break. They'll move the ball back outside the 40-yard line to the 41. Second down and 12, Hillsboro. Pitch to the tailback, sidesteps a man, breaks a tackle, gets down back inside the 30, down to about the 25, and that's number 2, Seth Castleman. Mixing it up very well. They're using Castleman, Trey Terry, and Chris Walsh, and Blackcats unable to figure it out so far. Isaac Martin, I think he's just a decoy out there to send a wide receiver, one wide receiver out. Trey Terry in the backfield. Hands off to him. He sidesteps a man. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet. Can't bring him down, and he gets down close to first down yardage. He'll be inside the 20, down to about the 18. We'll see if that's enough. It's going to be a couple yards short, it looks like. They will spot him just short to be 2nd down and 1. Hillsboro kind of having their way with this defensive line right now. Joe Melton comes to the slot to the near side. Isaac Martin goes as a wide receiver. Mock goes back under center again. One man in the backfield. Put a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Now he keeps it, and he walks into the end zone. Great job by Sam Mock. Little diversion there as he just waited for the blockers to get out in front of him, and he walked into the end zone untouched. 8:43 to go, third quarter, 26-7 Hillsboro as they're pouring it on as they attempt the 2-point conversion here. Not the way we wanted to see this second half start.
No, sure isn't.
Mock stays in the game as Hillsboro attempts a 2-point conversion here. Goes under center. Trey Terry in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, tries to go off the right side, and they will say he came up short. 2-point conversion, no good. 8:43 to go, third quarter. 28-7 Hillsboro will step away from 30 seconds and come back with the kickoff right after this. Wow.
Attention Actos users. Recent studies show that the diabetes drug Actos may increase your risk of bladder cancer. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with bladder cancer after taking Actos, call the Rely On Group now for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to a cash settlement. The FDA has issued a safety alert to all Actos users. If you or someone you love have suffered bladder cancer after taking Actos, the manufacturer may be to blame. Call the Rely On Group right now to be connected with an experienced attorney for a free consultation and to see if you may qualify for financial compensation. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with bladder cancer after taking Actos,
call the Rely On Group at 800-946-9296. That's 800-946-9296.
Hawks are pouring it on here. They lead 28-7 with 8:43 to go, third quarter. This game's going to get away from us if we don't hurry. What you got?
It looks like Farmington and North County are back at playing.
And Central also.
Yes, sir.
Little storm moving through the mineral area up there. We're starting to get a little rain here. We had a little rain during the halftime show, and now it's just a steady shower. Nothing too drastic, but no lightning as of yet. Blackcats fans trying to stir things up a little bit, get their guys going, try to put some points on the board as Cole Luby gets ready to step into this kick, teed up at his own 40-yard line. Heads up, man, because I got a feeling it's going to be a line drive again. And it is a line drive kick. Bounce off a Blackcat, slips and falls, and downed at the 31-yard line by one of the up men. Is that Matt Williams? I believe it was.
Brock O'Neill.
Was it Brock?
Yes, sir.
And they'll spot it at the 31, 1st and 10 Blackcats. Let's get something going here, boys. Drake Spangler makes his way back onto the field. And the Blackcat offense, with 8:41 to go, going to try to put some points on the board here. I might need one of them, too. Zach Keller comes as a wide receiver to the near side. Looks like Matt Williams in the slot. One man, Tyler Reed, as a wide receiver to the far side. Spangler in the shotgun. He's got one man in the backfield with him, puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, puts Spangler back to pass. Now he's looking. Now he runs to the far side, hit at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet. Gains a tough yard and been sick all week. He don't need to be hit like that too many times, and he's slow getting up.
Didn't have no one open.
Along with 78, Winthy Couch. Winthy really slow to get up there. Pat Smothers checks into the game, brings Drake Spangler the next play. And we'll give them 1 2nd down and 9, Blackcats, at their own 30-yard line. Spangler goes back under center, I formation. Pitches to the tailback. Matt Williams sidesteps a man, still on his feet, gets out across the 35, out to the 37. They'll spot it back at the 36. So a gain of 4 to bring up a 3rd down and 5. It's going to be an exciting kid. He's going to, as he gets better, just a sophomore, he's going to add a new dimension to this team.
You bet. Tough boy.
We've talked about it several times, you and I, just off the air, but it's a tough thing when they lose, their tailback.
Or Reed Roberts.
Reed,
hard to replace.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's going to get any playing time all year long. Brock O'Neill comes to the near side, I formation. Spangler hands off to Matt Williams, straight ahead. Gets close to the line to the first down yardage at the 40. I think he's going to be about a yard short. And at this point, if they're at your own 40-yard line, do you go for it here, down 28-7?
Don't think you have much choice. Quarterback trying to fire him up.
Spangler trying to go with the no huddle here, but can't get a play. And the Blackcats will go for it here with 4. No. Referee says first down. I thought they had him spotted short at the 40, but they're moving the chains. Big break for the Cats. And a first down. 6:47 to go, third quarter. Blackcats trail 28-7 as Drake Spangler breaks the huddle. He goes under center in the I formation. Pat Smothers to the near side. Quick out to Pat Smothers, overthrows him at midfield. Threw it behind him. And it's probably a pretty good thing. Good coverage there by number 21, Clayton Vasily. And if he steps in front of that, there's nobody going to catch him. Had man coverage out here on the near side, and Drake just tried a quick out for about 6 yards, and Pat Smothers was unable to bring it down. Now Brock O'Neill again comes to the near side. Zach Keller goes to the far side. I formation again. Carver and Matt Williams in the backfield. Drake goes under center, takes a snap, pitches to Matt Williams to the near side, tries to turn the corner, gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give him the 40-yard line and nothing more, so he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Got to give the Hillsboro Hawk defense a lot of credit here as they are just shutting down this Blackcat offense. And with the rain coming down, makes it hard to throw. And when we do throw, we're just a little off. That wet ball, it's hard to hang on to. Pat Smothers comes to the near side. Tyler Reed, far side, I formation again. Third down and 10 at the 40. Pitch to Matt Williams. Now he gives it to Pat Smothers on a reverse. Tries to step it upfield, gets to the 45, gets across midfield, and a first down inside Hillsboro Hawk territory, down to the 48-yard line. A good little wrinkle there.
Good play.
That might be what you have to do here, is open up that other playbook.
That's the first reverse we saw.
Yep. Pat Smothers takes a break as Brock O'Neill checks back into the game. 1st and 10, Blackcats inside Hillsboro territory at the 48. Brock O'Neill comes as a wide receiver to the near side, one wide receiver to the far side. Spangler takes the snap, hands off to Matt Williams, tries to sidestep a man, does, gains about 4, gets inside the 45, down to the 44. And a gain of 4 brings up a 2nd down and 6. Williams checks out, and Pat Smothers checks back into the game with the next play. 5:10 to go, third quarter. All Hillsboro here as they lead 28-7. Blackcats on the move, trying to get something going here in the second half. Tyler Reed and Pat Smothers to the near side, 2 wide receivers. Handoff straight ahead to the tailback, Brock O'Neill. Gets down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 4, going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Update from the Central game, 35-0 Central. That's a pretty good football team. They were an extremely good football team last year. Lost a lot of seniors, but they had a lot of guys step up and take their place, and they're going to be a handful.
For years to come.
They will be. We were fortunate enough to cover them as they went for their state title run, come up a little short against John Burroughs. That was a pretty good football game. Hand off to Brock O'Neill. He may struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage, the 40. We're going to spot him just outside the 40, so a loss of a half a yard. He's going to bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Blackcats again as Tyler Reed checks back into the game. Luke Karokis checks out. It's the way it's been all night long. Get something going. Coach Sauer doesn't like what he sees. 3:45 to go, third quarter, and he's going to take a timeout and talk about this. We'll step away from 30 seconds and come back with more Blackcat football right after this.
The U.S. bankruptcy courts have established trusts to compensate those diagnosed with lung cancer or mesothelioma. $30 billion has been set aside for those suffering from asbestos-related diseases. Thousands of people have already received compensation. To learn more, contact us now for a free consultation. Call us at 800-328-1597. For nearly 2 decades, we've been fighting for people with lung cancer and mesothelioma. Call us at 800-328-1597. Lung cancer and mesothelioma. Don't fight it alone.
Rentone, the Fredericktown R1 School District. Ellis Battery, Dwayne and Darren Ellis up there in Fredericktown, several locations around. Century 21, Statler Realty, and Scoops Ice Cream on 00 Highway. Ward's Farm Center, a proud sponsor of Blackcat football for many years. And Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, Dennis Barrett and Jeff Jensen, been Blackcat sponsors for many years. Some pretty good guys down there. Go see them for your next Chevrolet purchase. Got some updates again from around the league, Mr. Bowling.
We got Farmington 14, North County 7. That's in the second. We have Central, did you say 35-0?
35-0 was the newest we got.
And we got Potosi 20, Pacific 6.
Drake Spangler brings him back to the field as he goes with the I formation again. Tyler Reed, the lone wide receiver here to the near side, one to the far side. Spangler takes it, pitches to the tailback, and Hillsboro stops him, actually for a loss of 2. That was Brock O'Neill. Tried a little pitch off the near side, tried to go off left tackle, and nothing doing, and Hillsboro will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line, and the Blackcats have absolutely nothing for this Hillsboro Hawk team. I think last week's game was a little misleading as they took it on the chin, 56-14. Against SLU, but SLU's a Class 6 team, and they're a pretty good football team, have been for many years.
You bet. And we expected Hillsboro to be better this year than they was last year.
Yeah, we went up there, expecting to win last year. We had a pretty decent football team, and they took it to us from start to finish. Hillsboro breaks the huddle now. It looks like 18 Sam Mock back under center, fakes the handoff, goes around the corner for a gain of 5, maybe 6. On the quarterback keeper off the far side. And they're content now to keep this ball on the ground. They've only thrown the ball just a couple times, and they haven't needed to throw the ball at all. Haven't gotten themselves in that that long yardage situation where they had to throw the ball. Drew Beesan comes to the near side. Same type formation. What do we call that? Kind of a pistol formation. Got one on each side, though. Sam Mock goes in motion, traps back both ways, gives it to Chris Walsh, gets out right to about midfield to spot it right on the 50-yard line. Going to be short. Gain of 5, going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Chris Walsh on the carry. He's got to have, all those fullbacks have got to have several yards tonight as they've been content to keep it on the ground. Trey Terry in the backfield now. Sam Mock comes under center again. Tight formation. They've gone with that one wide receiver all night long and haven't used him yet. Gives to the first man straight ahead for a 1st down across the 45. Inside the 45 down to the 43. And Hillsboro just manhandling the Fredericktown defensive line right now. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. All Hillsboro here in the second half. They lead 28-7. They're on the move again inside Blackcat territory at the 43. We go to Potosi next week. Potosi putting it on Pacific 20-6. Austin Stevens trying to make their way off the field here, and they may or may not have. Referee going to leave it be as they try to end around to the near side. It's number 2. Might be a horse collar. Patrick Smothers throws him out of bounds by the by the shoulder pads, and I'm surprised Seth Castleman tries to turn the corner there. Gets to about the 30-yard line. Going to be close to another first down. Surprised we didn't see a flag there.
It was close. It happened right in front of him.
Referee's content just to let the clock run now. He went out of bounds, so the clock will stop. 1:48 to go, third quarter. Hillsboro looking for more as they lead 28-7. Rain stopped.
I believe so.
Hillsboro in the huddle now. Sam Mock brings them back to the line of scrimmage. 88. Isaac Martin goes to the far side again. Same pistol-type formation. Fakes the handoff to 22. The quarterback keeps it Mock, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. They may give him one. His forward progress may give him to the 29. We'll see where they spot it. Ross Lunsford on the tackle. Too much Hillsboro Hawks here. Too much offense. Sam Mock leading the way with Seth Castleman, Trey Terry, and Chris Walsh carrying the load for the Hillsboro Hawks. And so far, they've done a pretty darn good job of it. Trey Terry in the backfield, the lone fullback. 2 men in the slot. 22, Chris Walsh. Put a man in motion. That's Castleman. A give straight ahead. Blackcats stop him again for a short gain, maybe two. That's the quarterback. Mock straight ahead. They do so much misdirection, it's hard to keep track of them. That was Trey Terry.
And they got a few new faces there on defense.
Clock running inside 40 seconds to go in the third quarter in 28-7. So we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter, which really adds another thing against the Blackcats here as they try to come from behind. 28-7 our score, 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Mock straight ahead, hands off to the tailback, stopped again, and the ball hits the ground. The Blackcats say they have it. Let's see what the referee says. No signal yet from the referee. Yep, they give it to the Blackcats on the turnover. Trey Terry put it on the ground. Blackcats recover. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. And we'll see what the Blackcats can muster up here.
I'd like to see a little positive out of this.
I'd just like to see some consistency, absolutely. A good drive, put some points on the board. You know, at this point, you just got to get some rhythm going. Whether or not you win the ball game is another story. You just got to get something going because you play a very good Potosi team next week. And you play like this, and you're going to get run right out of the stadium. Drake Spangler in the shotgun. Everybody split. Back to pass, looking for a man. Throws to the quick to Matt Williams across the 34, and he slips and falls at the 34-yard line. That's going to do it for the third quarter. All Hillsboro here in the second half. They lead 28-7. We'll step away for 2 minutes. Come back with more Blackcat football right after this.
Attention Actos users. Recent studies show that the diabetes drug Actos may increase your risk of bladder cancer. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with bladder cancer after taking Actos, call the Rely On Group now for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to a cash settlement. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-715-7841. That's 800-715-7841.
Stop! Living with hair loss, that is. Losing your hair is no fun, and no one wants to be bald, but there is hope.
Getting my hair back was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm happy with the way I look now.
I'm very excited about my hair.
I feel beautiful.
I love my hair.
Hair Club offers all proven hair loss solutions backed by our commitment to satisfaction guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied with the solution you choose, Hair Club will apply the purchase price to another proven hair loss solution or transplant more hair at no charge.
That was the best thing I've ever done.
It looks good on me.
Call in the next 5 minutes to get your free brochure at no obligation. It will tell you everything you need to know about your hair loss problem, and it's free if you call now.
I am more pleased than what I had even imagined.
I at least look, I would say, 5 years younger.
I'm 52, and I look better now than I did when I was in my 40s.
I feel great.
And that's not all. The first 100 people who call will also receive $250 off any hair loss solution from Hair Club. Call now.
Whoa. Blackcats open up the fourth quarter, throwing the football. First play from scrimmage. Pat Smothers went in motion. They faked the handoff twice. Spangler threw back across the middle to Caleb Carver for a gain of 12 and a first down. Carver comes off the field with a cramp again, and he really struggled with that last week. I bet he had 6 or 7 times where he came off the field with cramps, and now he's got them again. Second play from scrimmage, Spangler with the fake handoff tried to throw back to the left side, incomplete. And that brings us up to a second down and 10. Blackcats at their own 39-yard line. Spangler in the shotgun, puts a man in motion. That's Matt Williams, straight back to pass. Looking for a man, still looking. Here comes the blitz from the straight up the gut, and he's tripped and going to lose yardage at the 37, going to lose 3. Had a lot of time there. You got to get rid of that football. He had, 4 seconds probably to get rid of that football. You got to throw it out of bounds. Eventually, when the linebacker realized that he wasn't going to run, here he came straight up the middle and tripped him up for a loss of 3. Bring up a third down and 13. Matt Williams, the lone man in the backfield. No Matt's in the slot. That's Karokas. Drake Spangler straight back to pass. Now he's being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run to the 40, dives forward to the 42. He's going to be short. He's going to gain 5, but it's going to bring up a fourth down and 8 for the Blackcats at their own 42-yard line. 10:37 to go, fourth quarter. All Hillsboro here tonight, 28-7. Blackcats started off, if you're just joining us, with a 85-yard kickoff return by Matt Williams, but after that, it's been all Hillsboro as the Blackcats turned the ball over 3 times. Hillsboro turned them into points, which brings us here at 28-7, and Fredericktown takes a timeout on the field, so we'll just step away for 30 seconds and be back with more Blackcat football right after this.
You want to attend college so you can pursue your goals, but you may not be able to afford it. At ITT Tech, we're doing something to put a degree financially within your reach. The new ITT Tech Opportunity Scholarship is now available to eligible students who qualify. We believe education is a sound investment. Make a choice that can make a difference.
Call now to find out about the new Opportunity Scholarship from ITT Tech. 800-348-1419. 800-348-1419.
Century 21 Statler Realty and Scoops Ice Cream on 00 Highway, Ellis Battery, Fredericktown R1 School Districts, Show Me Rent to Own, and Carver Electric. Got some updates from around the league.
We got Farmington 20, North County 7. That's its second. We got Central all over Jefferson, 41-0 in the second.
Blackcats faced with a 4th down and 7 here as we open up. Coming out of the timeout, Drake Spangler back to pass. Hillsboro drops back in a prevent defense. Now Drake decides to run it. Gets out to the 45, and he's going to be short by about 4 yards as they tackle him at the 45-yard line. And the Hillsboro Hawks will take over there. 1st and 10 inside Blackcat territory, looking for more. 10:22 to go in the fourth. All Hillsboro here this evening, 28-7. Blackcats coming off the field wondering what the heck's going on here as the coach tries to get them together and rally the troops just a little bit. But no consistency here. Unable to have one nice play, and then things fall apart on you and we lose yards. And I give the Hillsboro Hawks a lot of credit here as their defense has really stood tall against anything the Blackcats have been able to throw at them. Hillsboro takes over 1st and 10 inside Blackcat territory at the 45. Put a man in motion. That's number 1. Tries to turn the corner to the far side. Gets across the 40. And a fumble and a flag. Several flags come in as Brock O'Neill and Joe Melton got into it. That was Joe Melton they put in motion. He tried to turn the corner to the far side. Brock O'Neill wrapped him up and the ball came loose. The Blackcats.
He finished the tackle and
the Blackcats took the fumble recovery, but then Melton and Brock O'Neill were wound up, and Melton threw O'Neill to the ground here, and we'll see a flag did come in. It's going to be a personal foul probably, and I'll bet they do the offsetting thing. That's the easiest thing to do. It will be against Hillsboro, so something goes right for the Blackcats, and a great job by Brock O'Neill as Melton tried to turn the corner, and O'Neill was there to stand him up and strip the ball loose. So the Blackcats recover and they'll take over. Let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be inside Hillsboro territory as the 15-yard penalty is marched off. So they'll spot it at the 46 of the Hillsboro Hawks, and the Blackcats will take over there 1st and 10 with 10:13 to go in the ball game. Good little stand up there by Brock O'Neill.
You bet. A little aggression. I like to see it.
We're going to need it as we go along here. It doesn't get any easier as we move to to Potosi next week. That's a pretty good Potosi team as they're taking on Pacific tonight, and they lead 20-6. That game late in the third quarter. Well, 3 wide receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side. Drake Spangler in the shotgun here. He takes a snap straight back to pass, looks to Brock O'Neill to the near side at midfield. Sidesteps a man at the 45, gets all the way down to the 40-yard line for a gain of about 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 3.
I think you'll start seeing them little short passes. They're going to give us all them, I believe.
Yeah.
And
they loosen up the offense, loosen up the defense a little bit. And still in the experimental stages here of Coach Sauer's maiden voyage, we'll call it. Now they go trips to the far side. Smothers, Williams, and Brock O'Neill. 1 man to the near side, that's Keller. Quick out again to Brock O'Neill to the far side. Enough for a 1st down. Breaks a tackle at the 30, inside the 30 to 25, and thrown out of bounds at about the 24, 23-yard line. Going trips to that side where you've got an extra blocker out there, and then they pull a guy, get another blocker out there, and that overloads that side, and some pretty good yardage. Move the chains, another 1st down. 9:20 to go in the ball game. 28-7 Hillsboro. Blackcats on the move, trying to put some points on the board and make this game respectable. 28-14 is where we ended up last year. They're going to bring it trips to the near side this time. Spangler in the shotgun again, 1 man in the backfield. Here comes the blitz. Now they back off. Here they come. Spangler throws out to Brock O'Neill. Same play 3 times. Eventually they're going to catch on to it, and the ball comes loose, and they're going to say he was down.
We got hit awful hard while he was down right in the back of the head.
27-yard line. It looked like he led with the helmet there, and Brock O'Neill. Is that Brock? I believe it is.
It is Brock.
He's still down. The corner on that side stepped up and lowered his helmet and hit Brock right in the back. And he's still down here, so there's an injury timeout on the field. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. All Hillsboro 28-7. We'll step away for 1 minute and come back with more Blackcat football right after this.
If you're searching for a car, truck, or SUV, the friendly staff at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown are dedicated to making your vehicle buying experience a pleasant one. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2500, and 3500, 2014 Impalas, 2015 Tahoes, and certified pre-owned. See Chad Browers, Barry Mills, Rick Parker, Lonnie Sheldon, Dennis Barrett, or Jeff Jensen. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown, where cars cost less.
Did you see what it was?
It looked like it got waved off there.
Loss on the play a little bit here. Back to live action. They give to Caleb Carver. Gets inside the. No, they'll give it to Matt Williams. He gets inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 as they get back to the original line of scrimmage. 8:34 and clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter as the Fredericktown faithful kind of make their way to the parking lot. Patrick Smothers, Tyler Reed go to the far side. 2 wide receivers there, I formation. Back to pass, straight down the middle. Looking for Zach Keller, and a flag comes in. Could be a late hit or something. It was in the backfield here after the play, after the ball was gone. That usually means a late hit on the quarterback. Straight down the middle to Zach Keller. Was that Tyler?
Tyler.
And in and out of his hands.
It was a good pass there.
Incomplete. He threw a strike, and it went right through his hands.
The last week we had trouble throwing it high, but that right there was
8:13 to go. There was a flag on a play. It looks like it was roughing the passer against Hillsboro. So they'll march it deeper into Hillsboro territory. Inside the 20, inside the 15.
At the 15-yarder.
Down to about the 12-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10. Blackcats are on the move here. Let's put some points on the board here, boys, with 8:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Do some positive things and come out of this thing with some positive going into next week. Keller and Matt Williams to the near side. The coaching staff lets the referees have it just a little bit here, and referee warns the Blackcat coaching staff. Have good reason to be upset. There's been several penalties there that shouldn't have happened. Drake Spangler in the shotgun, straight back to pass. Now he rolls to the near side, looking for his man, overthrows Tyler Reed at the 8-yard line, out of bounds. Stopping the clock here, brings up a 2nd down. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line. Smothers and Tyler Reed stay in the ball game along with Matt Williams and Caleb Carver. 88, Zach Keller goes to the far sideline again with Matt Williams. 2 wide receivers this time come to the near side, Smothers and Tyler Reed. Spangler in the shotgun. Here comes a blitz from the outside. Spangler throws it, and if the man looks up, he's got an interception and a touchdown. The linebacker came straight up the middle. That was the quarterback, Sam Mock. He come on a blitz off the left side, threw his hands up, and Spangler threw it right into his hands. That ball goes straight up in the air, and if he looks up for it, he walks into the end zone about 60 yards, 70 yards.
He'd have been all by himself.
Mm-hmm. So Blackcats catch a break, even though the pass was incomplete. 3rd down and 10 at the 12. Go 4 wide receiver set again. Caleb Carver, the lone man in the backfield. Spangler takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Now he rolls to the far side. He's got a man over there and overthrows him. In and out of the hands. Man, kind of a late hit there. The ball was long gone, and the linebacker over there, it looks like number 12,
there.
David Carter,
looks like
grabbed Matt Williams
pretty hard.
and rolled him over, threw him down after the play, and Matt Williams is hobbling, and you don't need that. The Blackcat faithful wanted a flag on that play, and they didn't get it. Is it Karokas check into the game there? Yep. Luke Karokas goes as a wide receiver this time over on the far sideline with Keller. Spangler in the shotgun again and brings up 4th down.
Ball's on the ground.
And the ball's on the ground, a mishandled snap, and they fight for it. And either way it goes, it'll be Hillsboro's ball. Winthy Couch fighting for that ball there, but it doesn't really matter because they'll turn it over on downs, and Hillsboro takes over as they stand here. Blackcats were on the move, but they stumble at the 12, put the ball on the ground, and the Hillsboro Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line, and a dejected bunch there. They really thought they had something going. You saw a little excitement in the offense, and Matt Williams is really hobbling back here. Look at him back here, this corner. Hillsboro takes their time as they huddle on the far sideline, and now they bring their way to the field here. All Hillsboro, if you're just joining us, 28-7. They manhandle the Blackcats here tonight. 7:49 to go in the ball game. Sam Mock goes under center. He's got 1 wide receiver. Put a man in motion. Hands off to him. A trap to the near side. 22, that's Chris Walsh. Hit at the line of scrimmage, thrown back. He may lose a yard. And it'll bring up a 2nd down, and I'll give him the line of scrimmage, so 2nd down and 10. What you got, partner?
Get old Perryville up on St. Pius, 21-17.
Mike Voigt trying to go 2-0. It'll be the first time in his career, won't it?
Yes,
no,
sir.
no. I think a couple years ago he went 2-0, and then they went on an 0 for streak, I think. Sorry, Mike. 7:10 to go in the ball game here. Sam Mock goes back under center. Misdirection here again. Gives to number 2. Ooh, man, Sam Castleman and the lineman. Castleman took his helmet off, and he'll have to leave the game for 1 play and a flag. They'll give him back to the line of scrimmage. Good defense that time by the corner, Pat Smothers, to stop that play. And Castleman took his helmet off. Thought maybe he was hurt at first, but he just took his helmet off, and that's a
personal foul.
Personal foul, and they'll march him back.
Well, they got about 100 yards in personal fouls.
Yep. And not getting any better. Update from Central, 48-0 Central as they roll over Jefferson here tonight. It's a pretty good football team. They're gonna be hard to beat. Festus 29, Christian 6, Perryville 21-17 over St. Pius. Hillsboro right here all over Fredericktown 28-7. Hillsboro breaks the huddle now. It's going to be 3rd down and forever. 3rd down and 20 as Mock brings him up under center again, and now a timeout. Didn't see a flag, but the line judge on the far side blew the whistle there. We'll run down the rest of the scores. Valley Catholic 27, St. Jen's 7. That game kind of surprises me. Potosi 20, Pacific coming back a little bit now, 20-13. Central 41, Jefferson nothing. Farmington, North County. Farmington leads that game 20-7. Back to live play here as Sam Mock threw it down the field to the wide receiver out there, and a Blackcat slow getting up, incomplete pass. And I'm not sure who that is. The corner on that side is usually Smothers.
Smothers. It looks like Patrick.
And it does look like him. And the Hillsboro Hawks to be forced to punt out of their own end zone, and the quarterback does the punting also. Sam Mock will stand back at the end of the end zone here, so the Blackcats should have pretty good field position here with 6:29 to go in the ball game. Brock O'Neill stands at the Hillsboro 35. Run one back here, Brock. Blackcats jump, they get back, and the ball was tipped and blocked, and it's going to bounce at the 30-yard line, take a Hillsboro roll to the 36. It'll be down there by number 9, Jacob McNeese, and the Blackcats will take over 1st and 10 there at the 36-yard line of the Hillsboro Hawks. 6:20 to go in the ball game. All Hillsboro 28-7. Don't forget to join us next Friday night for more Blackcat football as we go to Potosi to take on the Potosi Trojans, winning their ball game here tonight 20-13. They had control of that game all night long, 20-0, and now Pacific has put up 13 points, so they're trying to make it a ball game here. That game's got to be late. We've got them in the 3rd quarter, but I bet it's later than that if we refresh the old ticker here. Drake Spangler back to pass. He rolls to the far side. Now he stops, throws. He's got Tyler Reed there at the 23-yard line, hit out of bounds, and no flag there. Man, just not so sure about this. Well, I will not talk about the officials, but hit out of bounds there, but enough for a 1st down. Move it down to the 20. I thought he got to about the 23, but he must have been out of bounds. They'll give him the 23. 1st and 10 Blackcats with 6:12 to go in the ball game. Tyler Reed and Patrick Smothers come to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Drake back to pass, throws to the near side to Patrick Smothers. A great recovery there to catch that ball. But he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He may even lose a yard there. Smothers slipped and fell, but was able to get his hands up and bring that ball down. A nice catch by him. He'll check out, and Brock O'Neill will come back into the ball game. They'll give them their original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. 5:40 to go in the ball game. Clock continues to run. Carver in the backfield. Spangler back to pass. Rolls to the far side. Now he's going to duck it, tuck it, and run. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Somebody yelling, no, no, no down there. They don't want him to get hurt. It's the last thing we need. I was really surprised that he even played tonight at all, and he's still in the ball game. He'll gain 4. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. With 5:25 to go in the ball game, Fredericktown takes a timeout. We'll step away for 30 seconds and come back with more Blackcat football right after this.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, seeders, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on and on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
Getting the last-minute instructions here from Coach Sauer. 5:25 to go in this one. All Hillsboro. Blackcats struck first. Just a recap, Matt Williams on an 85-yard kickoff return. Blackcats extra point good. They led 7-0, and since then it's been all Hillsboro. Partner, it's pretty good Hillsboro, pretty good football team over there.
Very aggressive. And nothing wrong with aggressive for football. It is football.
Both sides of the ball, but, you'll see some referees won't be quite as loose as, there's been some questionable plays here as they lead this ball game. Kind of some real aggressive plays and guys thrown down and out of bounds. They've had several flags. Drake Spangler now back to pass, rolls to the near side, looking for a man, throws it out of bounds to Pat Smothers, incomplete at the 10-yard line. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Blackcats here, and never really have threatened it at all in this ball game. Every time they get something a little going, the Hillsboro defense tightens up and shuts them off. Get a little sprinkle of rain there again. It's all right. We need the rain. We've been fortunate to get through this game. No lightning, just a little shower right around halftime. Wet the field just a little bit, but as soon as this game's over, let it rain. Drake Spangler in the shotgun. Back to pass, a quick out to the wide receiver on the near side, and gang tackled here. Okay, boys, let him go. That's Patrick Smothers on the catch. He'll gain a couple, but the Hillsboro Hawks will take over 1st and 10 as they stop the Blackcats once again. They'll spot it on about the 18-yard line. Hillsboro will take over there 1st and 10 at their own 18 with 5:10 to go in the ball game. Haven't really got an opportunity to see Potosi, but from what I've talked to different coaches and stuff like that, they're also a pretty good football team. And from year to year, they tend to put a good team out there.
You bet. They've had a good team for as long as I can remember. They've always been a pretty good ball club.
Hillsboro Hawks offense makes their way to the field here with 5:10 to go in the ball game. New quarterback maybe. Same play though. Is it still
number
Mock?
18, Mock, yeah.
Mock on the keeper off the right side, gains a couple. They'll give him one as he was tripped up there by the Blackcat line. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 as the clock continues to run inside 5 minutes now. 4:45 to go. Sam Mock watching the clock as he gets another play from the sidelines, but he'll be in no hurry. He'll let that game clock run all the way down. It's inside 10 seconds now. And it's right in front of him, so he gets to get a good look at it here as he goes under center, puts a man in motion. Number 2, Castleman, goes back right up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, going to gain a couple, and then thrown backwards by 3 Blackcats there.
Brought down by number 58, Dalton King.
Dalton King on the tackle. .54 Graham Punches also in there on the tackle. What do we do here, my partner? Not sure what happened here. Oh, let's go over here. Technical difficulties here with our computer here as we try to update and get you some more scores. Sam Mock goes under center. Castleman goes in motion again. Mock on the keeper. Straight ahead for 2. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 4 for the Hillsboro Hawks as Sam Mock goes back to punt. And they'll be content to let this clock run inside 3:30 to go in the ball game. And Brock O'Neill, no quitting this Blackcat team, just not enough firepower for this Hillsboro Hawks team. They're pretty salty. Now Hillsboro changes their mind on 4th down as the punting team came in. Now Sam Mock goes back under center, caught the Blackcats off guard, and Castleman goes off the right side, and he'll gain enough for a 1st down. Kind of pouring it on here a little bit, aren't they?
A little trickery right there. I like that.
Hand off to Castleman. He turned the corner at the 35, gets out to about the 36, and they'll move the chains, and they'll keep possession of the ball. Coach Freeman kind of putting it on them, aren't they? But with this league and with the scoring system the way they do, you got to have all the points you can get, down the stretch. So, that's the way most of these coaches think anymore. Before, they'd have been content to run the clock, punt the ball, but anymore, you got to have all the points you can get. So Mock goes back under center, one wide receiver to the near side. He puts Castleman in motion again. Now he pitches to Castleman, almost dropped it, hit behind the line of scrimmage by 3. Matt Williams, 54. That punches. Graham punches. As Caleb Carver tries to help the running back up, and first he wouldn't take his hand, and now he does. That's Chris Walsh.
I think he had
on
wind
the ground.
knocked out of him a little bit.
Walsh gets up on his own. Good stop by the Blackcat defense. Loss of 3 brings up a 2nd down and 13. All 2s on the board, 2:22 to go in the 4th. Hillsboro dominating this football game, 28-7. And they're going to go to 1-1 on the season. Fredericktown's going to drop to 0-2. And they'll try to regroup and get ready for Potosi next week. Sam Mock rushes back to the line of scrimmage. He goes under center. Trey Terry behind him. Put a man in motion. Hand off to Terry straight ahead. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Gets across the 40 to the 45. Still on his feet across midfield. Across the Blackcat 45. Inside there down to the 43. Was that Lightning?
That was a little lightning.
Brought down by number 32, Rylan Matthews. 1st down.
And this game may be called early if they might try to get it in, though. They're inside 2 minutes, so they'll try to let that clock run. But traditionally, you see Lightning, you stop the game, you wait 30 minutes or something like that before you see Lightning again, and then you get to resume play. But 1st down, Hillsboro. On a good run by Trey Terry. Inside Blackcat territory down to the 43. With 1:43 to go in this ball game, clock continues to run. Sam Mock watches the play clock down to 5. Takes a snap. Hands off to Castleman. Gets across the line of scrimmage. He's going to gain 2 down to about the 41. They'll say he was down with a knee down at the 42, so gain about a half a yard and bring up a 2nd down and 8. Trying to rein just a little more here. Clock continues to run inside a minute 15. They're going to have to run at least one more play here before they get out of here. Pretty impressive night for the Hillsboro Hawks.
Hillsboro's played pretty good ball.
Cardinals lead 4-2 in the top of the 8th over Chicago. Sam Mock hands off straight ahead. Hit at the line of scrimmage is Trey Terry. Breaks it to the outside, gets inside to 30, to the 20, to the 10, breaks another tackle at the 5, walks into the end zone. A good run by Trey Terry. 42-yard strike by Terry on the handoff from Sam Mock, and Hillsboro scores again with 45 seconds to go in this ball game. They now lead 34-7, and that just kind of puts the icing on the cake for the Blackcats as they are completely dejected here. They've been manhandled here tonight. Got to give Coach Freeman a lot of credit. He had his team ready to go coming on the road here, and he wasn't sure what to expect after last week's loss. And they came out, give up the opening kickoff return, and after that, they've pretty much handled this game. 2-point conversion by Trey Terry.
Good.
And he falls into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Hillsboro strikes again. 2-point conversion good. They now lead 36-7. We'll step away for 30 seconds and come back and wrap this one up right after this.
If you're searching for a car, truck, or SUV, the friendly staff at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown are dedicated to making your vehicle buying experience a pleasant one. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2500, and 3500, 2014 Impalas, 2015 Tahoes, and certified pre-owned. See Chad Browers, Barry Mills, Rick Parker, Lonnie Sheldon, Dennis Barrett, or Jeff Jensen. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet in downtown Fredericktown, where cars cost less.
Battery problems. It happens every time you want to do something. You just want to mow the yard, right? You've got to make it to that big meeting on time, and your watch quits. You got to be somewhere, and your car won't start. Right in the middle of a conversation, and the battery conks out on your cell phone. For every kind of battery.
Seconds to go in the ball game here. Hillsboro has put some more points on the board, and they now lead 36-7 as they prepare to close this one out here. 2 men back at the 10-yard line for the Blackcats, 2 up men at the 30. As the kickoff man, Cole Luby, tees it up at his own 40-yard line, and the rain slowly coming down again. Like to see a nice shower through the night. Luby lays the ball flat. That means a line drive kick. And he steps into it. Gets it up in the air just a little bit. Taken there by the up man at the 20, 25, 30. Hit at the 35 and goes down at the 36-yard line with 35 seconds to go in the ball game here. Patrick Smothers on that return. Gain of about 20. And it'll be Blackcat ball 1st and 10. Drake Spangler makes his way back onto the field. Well, partners, back to the drawing board. What do you do now? I mean, this is a pretty tough loss. They really took it on the chin. You know, they lost this one start to finish. So, you know, you go back to the drawing board now and try to figure out how to get a win.
You bet. They've got a lot of drawing to do on that drawing board, I'm afraid.
Spangler in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to each side. Straight back to pass, looking for a man to the far side. He's got Tyler Reed there and underthrows him at the 40-yard line. Skipped it into his hands. Nice try by Tyler. Wet field now, and the cutting's not as good as it was, and the ball's wet. And I can make all kinds of reasons why things aren't going the way they should. Brock O'Neill checks out. Patrick Smothers back into the ball game. 30 seconds to go in this one. All Hillsboro here tonight, as I know I keep saying that, but it has been. Pretty impressive show for first-year head coach Lee Freeman and his Hillsboro Hawks. Spangler in the shotgun again, straight back to pass. He's looking to the near side, tries to throw to Patrick Smothers. Intercepted there by Sam Mock, the quarterback in the corner. Much taller Sam Mock went up with Patrick Smothers, and he was able to bring that one down. And Hillsboro will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45. 23 seconds to go on the game clock. Nothing going right at all for the Blackcats tonight. That's about their 5th turnover. Very dejected bunch. And Drake been sick all week long. You know he's going to feel this one a lot more, and he's doubled over there. Might be trying to give it up. Hillsboro takes the snap, and that's going to do it. All Hillsboro here tonight. As the clock runs out, they win this thing 36-7. A very impressive win for them. And we'll step aside and we'll get ready for the Ellis Battery post-game show, powered by Ellis Battery. Fine folks down there, Dwayne and Darren Ellis in Cherokee Pass. Go see them for your next battery purchase. They've got that and that and that. step aside here for 4 minutes. Come back. We'll try to talk with both coaches. We'll see if we can get them up here as the Blackcats fall here tonight, 36-7. We'll step away for 4 minutes. Come back right after this.
This has been Fredericktown Blackcat football on KDKZ Channel 18. Be sure to watch this game anytime for free at kdkz18.com.